You're welcome back. In this tutorial, I'll be showing you how to design a banking website using a particular script. Now this is the sample of the script, the site we're going to be designing. This is the sample. Now this is a banking site. Now one key feature about this banking site is that once a user registers, it have email authentication. Once a user registers and wants to log in, an email will be sent to the client for OTP verification before he can access his dashboard. Now before a user can transfer money, 3 codes are required. Number 1 code is the IMF, the COT code and the task code. Now without this code, transfer cannot be initiated, and it is actually the admin that have the capacity to give the user these 3 codes before a transfer can actually be initiated. So without the admins giving the user the codes, this user cannot transfer money out. So let's get started on how we can use this script to get this banking site done. So I have this script already on my computer. If you'll be needing the script, you just let me know and then I'll share the script with you for a token. So to get started, I will go to my control panel. I will be going to my file manager. So once I go to my file manager, I have a particular directory I'm installing this script into. So if you are installing it on your main domain, you can actually do that using your public HTML. So but I'm not installing it directly on the public HTML. I'll be creating a directory. I've created a directory where I will install it. So here it is. I'm not installing it directly under this domain. So I have a directory which is this pragmate here. So I'm opening it right now. So it's actually empty. So I'll click on upload, then select file. Now I have to look for the scripts on my computer, so I have to look for it. Okay, alright, so I think it's here. Alright, here it is. So wait for it to install. So while the script is installing, you can just go ahead and create your database. Though I've created a database already, you can just go ahead, you create a database while you wait for the installation to go through. It's still installing, so you have to wait for it to show this green sign before you go back. So once you get back, this is the script right now. You can reload it to confirm. So this is the script. You just have to extract it. You can click here or just go ahead and click extract. Alright, once the script has extracted finish, just close it. So right now you can view the URL to know what it's actually saying. So let us view the URL. So this is the URL here. This is the URL. This is not actually the site. This was a previous one I installed. So let me Control F5 to see. Alright, you can see now that the new interface has come up, just like this design that we have here. So you can see the site now has actually come up right now. So that is perfect, that is great. So now if you click on login to login, you can see now that the site is up, just like the one we have here on our sample. So if you click on login, actually it will show you 404 error. Why? Because we have not connected the database. So what we'll be doing is we have created the database already. You just go to your phpMyAdmin. So if you can't find your phpMyAdmin, what you just need to do is to search for phpMyAdmin while you are still on your control panel. Search for phpMyAdmin and you'll be redirected to your phpMyAdmin, where we are going to be uploading the SQL file. So once you upload the SQL file, you connect the database details in places that I will show you in this particular section. So let's open the phpMyAdmin first. So I've created a database already. So here is the database. So I'll be uploading the SQL file here. So once you open the database, don't upload it on the wrong. If you have many databases, don't upload it on the wrong one. Make sure you select the particular database you have created. So you click on import. So once you click on import, you click on choose file. So I'll be choosing the SQL file which I actually created. So let me look for the SQL file. So this should be the SQL file here. So you click on open, then you click on go. So you wait for it to upload. So while that is uploading, we'll just go ahead and fix in. So it has uploaded, so that's great. So if you view it now, you find out that there are tables currently on this particular database. There are tables on this particular database, just as you can see right now. So now, after uploading the script, you can see this is what we have uploaded. Now we are going to set the database in both the user section and the administrator section. So these sections you see here are for the user section. Then for the admin section, look at the section here. Once you click on it, you see everything that has to do with the admin section. So I will go back. So go back, I will connect the database in about 3 places in the user section and still connect it in 3 places in the administrator section. So what I'll do is I'll start with the user section first. So anywhere you see DB, you know that it has to do with database. So wait for it to load. Alright, so now the first place we're connecting it is this connect DB. So I'll right click and edit. So the database detail which I already created, I have it here already. I've created it already. So let me copy that. So I'll click on edit. Alright, so now this is where we're going to put in the database. So this is the local host. Here has to do with the password. So I'm putting in the database, the user password, the user, and the database name. So this is it here again. So for this, I prefer using the same password for both the name and all that, because it's quite easier to understand in this particular script. So that has been connected. I will go to the next one. Which is counter.php. Yes. So let me check counter.php. So I have to look for database as well. So this is the database. Delete. Put this. Then put this as well. Then you click on save changes. Alright, the next one which I'll be changing also, wait for it to load. The next one I'll be changing is db config. Just as you can see, db config, we've changed connect db, counter.php, db config.php. You edit that. You click on edit. So So you remove the DB name, you put the database name, database user, lastly database password. Then you click on save changes. So that has been saved. So the next thing now is to go to the admin section as well to change the database detail. So go to the admin. So now the admin section, you look for, we have connect DB, you right click, edit it. Alright, you still change the details. The next one is this. Then lastly we have this here. So you click on save changes. So the next one is, so wait for it to save. Alright, so the next one is DB config. So right click, edit. So we'll change the detail as well. Right, then you click on save changes. So let's check if there's any other one to change the database. Okay, we've done that, so we've edited that, so everything is fine. Alright, so index, no. So now let us view the site and see. So this is the URL, so let us refresh it. Alright, so go ahead and click on login. Okay, I think, well, this is pridemates / login.php. Alright, so I was entering the wrong URL, so that was why. I was entering the wrong URL, so everything is perfect here now. So that is how you change the details. Alright, so remember that when you are changing the database, this from this section down has to do with the user, and you change it from comment DB, counter, DB config. Then once you get to admin, you also change it as well. So there are about 6 sections where you change the database to connect to the site. So let us click on sign up. You can take note of the URL, so it's click on sign up now. So on sign up, so here you can actually register. So once you register, an email address will be sent to you. So how do you set up the email address? So to set up the email address, you'll go to set it up in 2 places as well, the user section and the admin section. So for the user section, you set it from this class admin.php. So you edit it. So if you have created your email address, you get the details, the password, the username. So you scroll down now. Once you scroll down to where you're going to put in the detail of your email address that you have created. So starting from here you change the URL to the one that you are working on. So this is my URL. So I'm replacing it with this. Alright, so the next one is you have to put in the username of the email you have created, the email. Then here has to do with the password, the email. That this one has to do with name that will appear. So anywhere you see this, you just go ahead and change it. Then you go ahead and click on save changes. So now the next one, like I said, after changing from the user section, you go to the admin section as well. Alright, so where is the admin section? Let me reload. Okay, this is the admin section already, so let me go back. So when you get back, you go to the user section. This is the user section where you see class.user. So you also do the same thing, edit it, then you go ahead to change the email details. And once you are done changing the email details, you find out that the emails will be working correctly. Once a user register an email address, an email is sent to the user. Once the user wants to log in, an OTP code is also sent to the user's email. Now, like I said before, how the script works is that once a user wants to make a transfer, the admin gives the user the three codes, the COT code, the IMF code, and the task code. Though the original script has these three code in the user dashboard, meaning that the user doesn't need to consult the admin for these three codes. So depending on the way you actually want it to be, you can make it in a remove the three code, let it be shown in the admin side. You can adjust like that. So that is how you install this particular script to build your banking site. So if you have any question, you do let me know. If you need this script, you contact the phone number on your screen to get this script.